and then we put it out for a vote. Christian, you and I did it last week, and you drubbed me, I believe, in both votes.
Yeah, best sports movies, I beat you 66 to 34, and best Utah trips, I also won 65 to 35.
Disappointing.
Anyone take Hoop Dreams?
No.
No, that movie sucked.
The movie's incredible, obviously, but have you seen Hoop Dreams?
No.
Don't.
Watch it.
I actually was surprised I
tough.
beat you, though. I came out of it thinking I lost.
It's a very tough watch, but
So what do we want to do? Should we split the top picks?
Or we could go off
we
of
go
the
back 2
previous
weeks.
week's
Yeah.
results.
All right, which was?
Jake, you beat Ben, best sports cats in the wall, 55 to 45.
All right.
And then best Irish things, Ben won 64 to 36.
well, they were all green or leprechaun.
All right, so you get the sports number one pick. I get not sports. All
I
right.
didn't want it.
What is our sports-related topic today, Christian?
Today we are going to go best individual sports accomplishments.
And these don't necessarily have to be like, this player did this. We're kind of thinking like, if you were an athlete accomplishing these things. But I guess if you wanted to say,
As an individual, though. So, like, NBA title would not count.
right.
So, not team accomplishments.
And we're
individual
not recalling historical events necessarily.
But what inspired this is Aaron Judge is trying for the Triple Crown.
Right.
Like, if you're a baseball player, the Triple Crown has got to be...
Extremely rare.
Right.
All right. And I will stay in that. Is there an obvious number one pick?
I don't think so.
I will stay in the vein of baseball. And the greatest individual success, I think, is a perfect game. Right? I mean, it's got the title. It's a perfect game. Now, it is a team accomplishment, right? Every perfect game has a crazy catch, a robbed home run. But you're the pitcher. You're the perfect game. There's fewer than 30, I think, that have ever happened still. So I'll go with the perfect game.
Okay. Can I just say gold medal? Does that count, or do I need to say
No, I think gold medal's fine.
or do I need to say the event? Because if
Clarify,
I
you mean Olympics?
Olympic gold medal. Now, if I had to pick an event, I'd say the decathlon, because isn't that the event that kind of crowns the overall best athlete?
Yeah, but we don't celebrate it anymore because Americans don't win.
Well, yeah.
Not since Bruce.
So gold medal,
Um,
Olympic gold medal.
Great. I will go with, if you want to veto this, you can, but I don't know why you would. Super Bowl MVP.
No,
Right? It's an
that's a
individual thing. It does take the team to get you to the Super Bowl, but it's the Super Bowl MVP.
MVP. Yeah, it's
You're the guy.
It's a personal accomplishment. Yeah, the MVP of the biggest sporting event every year. Yeah, I'm with you. That counts. How about, Ben? I'm going to go with the Grand Slam in either golf or tennis.
Not at Denny's.
No, and if I had to pick one, I guess I'll go with golf.
Golf Grand Slam.
Golf Grand Slam, winning all 4 majors.
I kind of think tennis is cooler, but yeah. The Grand Slam. Not a baseball Grand Slam.
No, the winning all 4 slams.
Trying to think if I want to go season or game. I'm just gonna go 50-point game in the NBA, which is actually not as rare as it once was. But the 50-point game is a marker of the great scores. And yes, Andre Miller randomly did it, and yes, Corey Brewer has randomly done it. But it's crazy to get to 50 points. You talk to NBA players, and they're like, it's amazing anyone scores any points in the game. So give me a 50-point game.
I'm going to stay in the NBA and just go with the MVP.
Yeah.
I feel like the NBA MVP means more than the other MVPs out there, or it feels like it does. We weigh it more into the legacy
We
than we
do.
do
I think that's
other,
right.
other sports. And in Major League Baseball, it's like the AL and the NL
It is.
MVP, and they don't really take into account pitching most of the time. And in the NFL, you have an offensive player of the year and a defensive player of the year. I think NBA MVP.
I think that's fair. My critique of the NBA MVP is so often people win out of fatigue, which is the stupidest thing.
Well, that's the voters' problem.
That is the voters' problem. You're right. All right. I will go with, and I will specify which one because it's the hardest one to get into, Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
As we saw Ichiro get 99% of the vote and one voter did not vote him in, which is absolute clown college material. in my opinion. MLB MVP. Still only one person has ever been a unanimous, and that was Mariano.
All right, I'm going to take what inspired this. I'm going to say the Triple Crown.
Okay.
Because there's only, how many people in baseball history have done that?
Not a lot. Was it Cabrera, the last one who did it?
But before that, it was like the 40s.
Was it like Ted Williams?
Right.
Yeah. So it's been a while. You're right. Yeah, and the great hitters, Pete Rose, Tony Gwynn, 27?
Have there been 27 Triple Crown
Oh, I
winners?
thought that was the year it last happened. But yeah, it's not that common. It doesn't happen very often. And it's getting harder because now we have, baseball's changed, right? You have guys who are mashers. I mean, everyone's trying to be a masher, right? Slugging percentage is stupid. All right, and I'll go along those lines, but I'll go on the pitching side and I'll go Cy Young.
This one might be unpopular, but I still think it's iconic. I'm going to say win the Indy 500.
Oh, it's a great one.
Even though IndyCar isn't what it used to be, you know, that or I guess Daytona is probably the most
Daytona's bigger
iconic
now.
car race out there, but I feel like Indy 500 is the one we still,
They drink the milk, right?
yeah. And the bricks.
Start your engines.
Right.
You want to recap?
Ben, you had the number one overall pick. You went a perfect game, Super Bowl MVP, a 50-plus point game in the NBA, MLB Hall of Fame, and then the Cy Young Award. Jake, you went Olympic gold medal, Golf Grand Slam, NBA MVP, MLB Triple Crown, and winning the Indy 500.
All right, check it out, Ben. Miguel Cabrera did it in 2012 with the Triple Crown. Before that, it was 1967, Carl Yastrzemski.
Okay.
And then Frank Robinson actually did it the year before that. And before that, Mickey Mantle did it in 56. Ted Williams did it a couple of times. Lou Gehrig. Ty Cobb did it.
Bunch of nobodies.
Rogers Hornsby, I know
Yeah.
you're a big fan.
He and Art Monk, I think, went to school together at Syracuse.
It's not funny. It's not funny, pal.
Did you see Syracuse retiring as number 2? Is he dying? What's going on here?
What's going on with our boy Art?
Why is Art getting
Dude,
everything retired?
Syracuse sucks at football. They should have given him his due
1,000
decades
years
ago.
Yeah, they
What
should
are
have
they
done it while
doing?
going into his junior season.
Seriously.
I'd say NFL Defensive Player of the Year might have been left off.
It is the sexier of the awards, in my opinion. I think it's a cooler award than winning MVP.
Because MVP has just turned into best quarterback.
Correct.
We missed on the Heisman, probably. The Heisman,
Heisman's pretty good.
the Heisman should be up there.
Yeah, better than a 50-point game in the NBA.
Yeah. All right. What's our not sports related topic?
Our not sports draft today, we're going to go with favorite deceased actors.
Can I take Art Monk? Has he ever been in any movies?
This is in honor of Ben, who brought down a perfectly fine segment complaining about Happy Gilmore 2 by bringing up a dead actor. So we're going with best dead actors or actresses, either way.
Are we using dead?
Yeah.
Should we use deceased?
Why?
You want to
We're
soften
not
it up?
putting it on TikTok.
Sounds a little more respectful.
Are we putting it on TikTok?
Okay, we'll do dead.
Is there? I have the number one.
Unalived actors? Yeah, I don't know.
I have the number one pick here. Is there an obvious one?
Well, there's a lot of dead actors. In fact, I would argue that most are dead.
Well, most
the
in human
history of
history.
cinema.
Yeah, but I don't know who acted in Romeo and Juliet when it initially debuted.
She just died, actually, like a couple months ago.
Is there a number one pick?
I'm serious.
Not the original Romeo and Juliet when Bill Shakespeare was at the
The-
was at the
No,
Globe.
the first movie.
Oh, the Boz Lerman flick. Who died? Claire
The
Danes.
actress. Yeah.
Claire Danes is
Claire
dead.
Danes is not dead. Claire Danes is very much alive.
This is one of our more morbid topics.
Claire Danes is fine.
All right, my number one pick, and I'm going to take it because the death itself is iconic. James Dean.
Jeez, that's a grim way to say it.
It is an iconic death
Yeah, he wrecked his car.
during the height of his career.
Yeah. Yikes. Starting off on a dark note.
This is your topic, dude. You wore all black to the show yesterday. This is right up your alley.
Olivia Hussey. She was in the 1968
Careful
version.
throwing that name around. All right, I'm going to go with what I think is the obvious number one choice, even though James Dean's fine. Philip Seymour Hoffman, who I think probably was our best living actor.
The guy from Trying to think of the most random Philip Seymour Hoffman. What's that movie with Al Pacino where he won the Oscar? Son of a Woman. You're talking about the guy from Son of a Woman?
Big Lebowski. Yeah. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Lots of them.
Indeed. All right.
Capote.
Capote was a good movie.
He's great. Everything he was in.
Have you ever
Twisters.
Have you ever read In Cold Blood?
I have, yeah.
Interesting book.
Groundbreaking.
Not right up. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Paul Newman.
Yeah, that was too young. Even though he kind of reached older roles, and I love Road to Perdition. If you haven't seen it,
It's
watch
so
Road
good.
to Perdition. And he's like, spoiler alert, Jake's favorite. He's a bad guy in it. But yeah, it's like
Paul
him,
Newman's good in everything he's ever been
He's good
into.
in-
Going back to the early '60s, which
good in
is
salad
crazy.
dressing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Paul Newman's one of the coolest people who's ever lived, and maybe the most handsome man of all time. Paul Newman. Good pick. I didn't have him on my list. I will go with the second obvious one, Heath Ledger, who also died very much in his prime.
No Paul Newman.
No, but kind of ironically might have been trending in that direction, right? It's kind of like young, cool, very handsome blonde guy.
I'm gonna go with Chris Farley.
Yeah, I had him on my list. Horrendous. Yeah. Funny. Would have been funny for a long time. Terrible story. Geez, this is dark. I will see your James Dean with Marilyn Monroe. If you've not seen Some Like It Hot, she's great in it. She really was talented.
I know it seems like most of our best actors are amongst the or actresses are amongst the living.
Yeah,
Still.
well, the women seem to be taking care of themselves better, thankfully.
Let's see here, Ben. I'd go with John Wayne.
Okay. You don't want to go with Reagan?
Ronald Reagan? No, I want to go with John Wayne, the guy from Stagecoach.
Yeah, The Searchers. Have you ever seen The Searchers? It's kind of...
I have not.
Local legend.
Yeah, you has obviously strong Utah ties with all the westerns filmed here. Paul Newman did as well. Who Shot Liberty Valance? The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is incredible with Jimmy Stewart, who I talked about drafting. Who I'm not going to draft. Jimmy
What was
Stewart.
that movie that the dude rebooted like 10 years ago? That
True
was,
Grit.
Yeah.
Rips. Yeah, that movie's great. I'll go with John Belushi, since you went with Chris Farley, the original Chris Farley. Man, you know what the takeaway from this is? Don't do drugs. Drugs are just an absolute disaster.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs
okay.
are horrendous. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our 8 so far are ODs. Ugh.
Yeah, good lesson from today's draft is a real downer.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go. I can't believe I'm getting this one at 5. I feel like I'm getting a lot of value here at
Okay.
5. Robin Williams.
Okay, yeah, very good one. It was in San Diego. I will go with. Man, there's a couple of good ones on the board here. I'll go name value here, even though I mentioned Michael K. Williams. I'll go Bruce Lee.
Kyle died while filming.
Yeah, and his son did too.
See, I just didn't think I didn't think Brando or any of that was gonna get me any votes.
I'm with you.
No Alan Rickman. No Christopher Lee.
Alan Rickman would be good.
Yeah, Alan Rickman was good. Yeah, Anton Yelchin, who I love. Anton Yelchin.
Walter Matthau. Thought about that one. Jack Palance. Yes, please.
Jack Lemmon.
Carl Weathers. Chubbs.
Which inspired this draft. Yes.
Dick Van Dyke is still alive. Somehow he's 100 years old.
That's wild.
Good for him. Couldn't draft him. I wanted to.
And he was in Mary Poppins. He was like middle-aged in Mary Poppins.
Yeah, he was not elderly, but a grown-up.
Yeah, he wasn't like one of the kid actors. No, he was
Right.
Bert.
Recap. Dead people.
Jake, you had the number 1 pick. You went James Dean, Paul Newman, Chris Farley, John Wayne, and Robin Williams. Ben, you went Philip Seymour Hoffman, Heath Ledger, Marilyn Monroe, John Belushi, and Bruce Lee.
Jeez.
Real downer.
Him. We should do living actors.
Nah. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got now world famous radio celebrities texting me about Philip Seymour Hoffman's best movie,
What are they saying?
Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Doesn't survive that movie.
Who's the director of that movie?
Paul Thomas Anderson.
The other one he did with Tom Cruise was better.
I disagree, but it's Tom Cruise's best. It's the one word. What's it called?
I think
can't
Philip
of it.
Seymour Hoffman's also in that movie.
Yeah. Yes, he's in all
Magnolia?
those. Magnolia. Yeah. Long.
Long and has like raining frogs at the end. Which is kinda
Spoiler. Jake. Jeez.
What? What? All right. Stay tuned. We'll wrap up the show coming up next. Jake and Ben, 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone.
This